What up? What up? What up? Welcome to the Live Game, episode 110. This is the average man's perspective on football. I'm your co-host Marcus. Don't cut me off. Thank you for joining us tonight. Join me on the panel. Hold on, it's messing me up now. We gotta get proper audio. We gotta get proper audio. There we go. Joining us on the panel. Joining me on the panel tonight is Herman. Say what up, Herman.
Thanks for joining.
Apparently, we got this homeless dude named Brian. Say what up, Brian.
Thanks for joining us.
You'll be playing with LeBron James and Anthony Davis.
They'll be playing with me.
Yeah.
I made the playoffs last year. They did. It's different.
And then next up, and last but not least, we got Mark. Say what up, Mark.
Good evening.
And me, I'm 56 years old. Damn.
Really?
What in the world? What's that?
That's a new intro, sir. Before we get started, I encourage everyone to like, share, and subscribe, especially watching on YouTube. You can catch us on Facebook and our Facebook group, The Live Game. We're also on Twitter at The Live Game 3 and on Instagram at The Official Delay of Game. So, we here. The season starts tomorrow. We got some echo. Homeless dude is messing us up. So yeah, the season starts tomorrow. We're excited. We've been waiting months for this since February. We are back.
Yes, sir.
Let's get into it. Herman is hosting tonight. Go ahead and start us off, Herman.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us tonight and our kickoff to the NFL season. We're going to start like we usually do with some news story. So let's go ahead and throw it to Brian. Brian, why don't you read your news story for us?
That is not how it is on the sheet. After 12 seasons in 6 different teams, wide receiver Emmanuel Sanders announced his retirement today. Sanders was drafted by the Steelers and won a Super Bowl with the Broncos. Sanders was 35.
Wow. All right, Marcus, let's throw to you.
Since our last show, that's revealed Tom Brady may have taken the 2 weeks off to deal with marital issues with his wife, Giselle. It has been reported she has left the family compound and took the kids to a Miami water park after Brady returned to work.
They have a compound? Jeez.
Yeah, when you got money like that, you got a compound.
I mean, she's more rich than he is,
Right,
so of course
right.
they got a compound.
That's true, too. So Monday, the Cowboys signed 40-year-old Jason Peters to the practice squad. It is expected Peters will need a couple of weeks to get into football shape, and then he will be added to the 53-man roster. Cowboys lost their starting left tackle, Tyron Smith, to an injury, and he's out pretty much the whole season, maybe back for the playoffs, but we'll see how this all plays out.
And the best they can do was get a 40-year-old dude? Nobody else?
He played last year.
Oh, he played last year?
Yeah, he played for Chicago.
He played for Chicago. He played like 15 games last year.
Yeah. I mean, they probably could have got somebody younger, but, they're not expecting him to be a full-time starter, I don't think. But this is what happens when you don't plan and your left tackle's been off injured,
Well, it's not that they didn't plan. They had a plan. It's just they have to start the plan sooner.
Yeah, no, the plan should have been started sooner. It should have. Well, that's a whole other story. Mark, why don't you finish us out with this last news story?
Monday, the Pittsburgh Steelers announced that captains for the upcoming season, they are as follows: Najee Harris, running back; defensive tackle Cameron Haywood; linebacker T.J. Watt; safety Miles Kennebrew, special teamser; and quarterback Mitchell Trubisky. So Trubisky will be the starter.
So I know we didn't say we were going to discuss stuff. But,
I was just telling you.
I know.
I didn't interrupt you on your Dallas information, okay?
No. I was saying, I know we said we weren't going to discuss some of the news stories, but I mean, I just want to get a feel because, come on, Mark, and don't be a fan. Don't be a fanboy on this one. Okay, straight up. How do you really feel about Trubisky being your starting quarterback?
As I stated, and you can go back to the early shows that Trubisky coming to this team was actually fine with me. I didn't have a problem with that. When they drafted Kenny Pickett, I said it's going to probably be Trubisky as the starting quarterback. I have no problem with that. I think it was Trubisky's job to lose, and Trubisky didn't lose their job through the playoff. As a matter of fact, all three of the quarterbacks played excellent doing the.
I don't know about no excellent. They played all
Well,
right.
they played
Excellent.
well through the
Oh,
preseason.
they played pretty good.
And
They played pretty good, but they ain't playing no excellent.
Against vanilla defenses.
Right.
vanilla defenses or whatever, they all produced pretty good. They were effective. Okay. And Mitch Trubisky taking his team, leading his team is gonna be fine. It's cool. So no, the brakes ain't running off the train, the wagon. No. The only thing, worst thing can happen if he does get hurt. If he get hurt, then we tackle on, we put on Kenny Pickett and we roll from there. Okay, it's same as we did before when Ben was here. Okay,
Is he trying to convince us or himself? All right, I just wanted to get your opinion. You know, we're gonna revisit this one a couple times.
it ain't,
this
hey,
season,
Rav, it ain't
know.
fool's gold. It's for real, Rav.
I believe
what
it's
Mike
still.
Tomlin got on his sleeve. You know it.
I believe in Steelers. Can,
All right.
can we stop for 1 second? Brian, you want to explain this now or should have waited till after the show? Because I really want explanation.
No,
Man, if you don't do the show and keep it moving,
I was really curious myself, but you know, I'll just keep it going. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and can we kill is there any way to kill the echo?
I mean, you like in the garage. So
yeah, I'm in a garage.
Can you turn the TV down then?
Oh yeah, oh,
Shouldn't that kill the
what it
echo?
is. My bad.
All right. There we go. Now we're cooking with Crease. All right. So last
Hear you on
week,
that.
you can't hear us?
you can hear us?
You should be hearing us through his headset.
Why can't I hear you?
See, Herman, you trying to keep them echoes.
Just turn the TV back up.
Boy, it
TV
feels
on.
good. It feels good to be nice and clear and you can hear and see me.
I think we need to change the Teddy Riley to Brian now. I think it's official.
Turn the TV back on and put closed captions on, maybe because we.
All right. While he's doing his thing, let's go ahead and get into the playoff predictions. All right. So last week, you know, we went through our schedules and we picked our division winners and our 7 playoff teams. So this week, we're going to go ahead and get into how we feel that the playoffs will play out. So Marcus, why don't you go ahead and start this one off?
How we start? We just doing the NFC, AFC, or we just
Let's
card.
I guess let's go AFC first and then NFC.
okay. So AFC, excuse me, in the wild card round, I have number 4 Chiefs versus number 5 Bengals. Chiefs winning. I have number 3 Ravens versus number 6 Los Angeles Chargers. Ravens winning. I have number 2 Tennessee Titans versus number 7 Pittsburgh Steelers. Sorry, Mark. Tennessee winning.
Okay. You can keep going. Just
Oh,
go all
and
the way down to
Okay.
your Super Bowl winner for the AFC. I mean, your Super Bowl participant in the AFC.
Okay. So should I do the NFC wild card too, or just
No, stay on the AFC side
AFC.
first.
it's on the NFC? Okay. I gotta look at it. Oh, one second. All right, so in the division round, I got number 2 Tennessee Titans versus number 3 Baltimore Ravens. Ravens winning. I got number 1 Buffalo Bills versus number 4 Kansas City Chiefs. Forgive me, Juan. I got Buffalo winning. And then in the conference championship, I have Buffalo versus Baltimore. Buffalo winning.
So you got Buffalo going to the Super Bowl.
You got Buffalo going to Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'll go next. So in the wild card round, I have the 4 seed Titans taking on the 5 seed Chargers, and the 5 seed Chargers win that one. I have the 2 seed Bills taking on the 7 seed Bengals, and the Bills will win that one. And then I have the 3 seed Chiefs taking on the 6 seed Patriots, and the Chiefs will move on to win that one. And in the divisional round, I have the number 1 seed Ravens taking on the 5 seed Chargers, and the Ravens will win that one. And I have the number 2 seed Bills taking on the 3 seed Chiefs, and the Bills will win that. And I have the number 1 seed Ravens taking on the number 2 seed Bills, and the Bills will win that. I have the Bills in the Super Bowl.
We got the same conference championship, man.
Mm-hmm. Mark?
All right. Wild card, I got the number 4 seed Colts taking on the number 5 seed Chargers. The Chargers win that one. I've got the number 2 Chiefs taking on the number 7 Steelers, and the Chiefs win that one. You found something funny, Brian?
No.
You know I live, and you know I know where you live at. I got the number 3 Bills taking on the number 6 Broncos, and I got the Bills taking that one. So moving on to the conference round, the number 1 seed Ravens taking on the number 5 seed Chargers. I got the Chargers winning that one. I got the number 2 Chiefs taking on the number 3 Bills. I got the Bills winning that one. So for the AFC Championship, you got the Chargers, which is the 5th seed, taking on the number 3 Bills. And guess what? I got the Bills winning that one. I got the Bills in the Super Bowl.
All right, Brian.
All right, so I got the number 5 Chargers playing the number 4 Titans, the number 6 Patriots playing the number 3 Ravens, the number 7 Colts playing the number 2 Kansas City Chiefs, and the Ravens, Chiefs, and Chargers make it through. Divisional round is the Ravens against the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Chargers against the Bills. And Kansas City beats the Ravens, and the Bills win. So I got them in the championship, similar to like everybody else. And I'm really upset with myself because I also have the Bills going to the Super Bowl, just like everybody else in the NFL. And I really wish I had changed mine because we all can't be right.
And hey,
I
and
think
we did
everybody in
not
the country-
discuss this beforehand.
We
We never discussed it
But
beforehand.
I mean, even like last night on the NFL Network, all them fools had the Bills going. I mean, every channel you watch, the Bills are going.
Yeah.
It's something. The Bills ain't going.
I'm starting to think they won't go either.
It's too much pressure right now.
It is a lot of pressure. Yeah. All right, so let's move on over to the NFC side. And Marcus, you can start that one off again.
Starting off, I got the number 4 Cowboys versus number 5 Cardinals. Cowboys win. I got the number 3 Green Bay versus number 6 San Francisco. I got San Francisco winning. I have number 2 LA against number 7 Washington Commanders. I got LA winning. That's the wild card round. Let me pull up the divisional round. I got number 2 LA Rams versus number 4 Dallas Cowboys. LA Rams winning. I got number 1 Tampa Bay Buccaneers against number 6 San Francisco 49ers. I have Tampa Bay winning. Tampa Bay winning.
You sound too confident in that one.
For the conference championship, I have number 1 Buccaneers versus number 2 LA Rams. The Buccaneers winning.
So you got the Bills and the Bucks in the Super Bowl.
Yes, sir.
All right. So my NFC pick, I have the number 4 Packers going against the number 5 Cardinals, and the Cardinals win that one. I have the number 2 Cowboys going against the number 7 49ers. Dallas gets their revenge, and they win that one. I got the number 3 Buccaneers going against the number 6 Vikings, and the Bucks win that one. In the divisional round, I have the number 1 seeded Rams taking on the 5 seeded Cardinals, and the Rams win that. I have the number 2 Cowboys taking on the number 3 Buccaneers, and the Cowboys pull off the upset on that one, making it two playoff wins that everybody been talking about the Cowboys ain't had.
So McCarthy keeps his job.
Well, in the NFC Championship, I have the number 1 Rams versus the number 2 Cowboys, but the Cowboys fall short to the Rams. So I have the Bills and the Rams in the Super Bowl.
Who'd you have the Buccaneers losing to?
The Buccaneers lost to the Cowboys in the second round.
So they're gonna lose to them twice in 1 year.
Yep.
Yeah, Brady's gonna get 2 losses. What are you giggling about, Washington?
Halfway through the season, Giselle probably done left for real. He'll be crying and he ain't gonna be the same guy. Go ahead, Mark.
All right, in the NFC wild card, I've got the number 3 Vikings taking on the number 6 Green Bay Packers. I got the Packers winning that one. I got the number 2 49ers taking on the number 7 Rams. I've got the 49ers winning that one. And then I've got the number 4 Eagles taking on the number 5 Buccaneers. And I've got the Bucs winning that one. So then in the divisional round, I've got the number 1 seed Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers. The Saints win that one. I've got the number 2 49ers taking on the number 5 Buccaneers. And the Bucs win that one. So in the NFC Championship, I've got the number 1 Saints defeating the number 5 Buccaneers, and the Saints roll on to go to the Super Bowl.
Hold on, sir. You got that much faith in Jameis? What? I want to know on what basis. What are you basing this on? You got that much faith in Jameis Winston?
Yeah.
After Sean Payton and left, he's no longer there.
They still got the core, the nucleus of that team pretty much together. The coaching staff, so most of them are still there. So yeah, I think
did you have the Saints and the Buccaneers splitting?
Yes, I did. For the regular season, I sure did. Yeah.
You could have actually gave the Saints the regular season, honestly.
You probably Saints, gave them that, but
they own the Bucs.
Come on.
Yeah.
And
that was a Drew Brees
Bucs. Let's ask the car with the car.
You mean Drew Brees Saints?
Saints.
You know, I'm having a lot of technical difficulties. So,
what's that light on in there?
Hey, man, stop asking personal questions on the computer, okay? We're doing the show. All right. Basically, I can't tell you like everything. I will tell you that I had the 49ers in the Super Bowl.
And they beat the Cowboys in the championship game. That's all I can tell you.
So you had the 49ers. And all right. So Marcus, who you got in the Super Bowl again, and who are you picking to win?
I have the Bills and the Buccaneers. And no surprise, I'm picking the Bills to win. Which means they probably jinxed and won't win.
Yeah. I got the Bills and the Rams in the Super Bowl. I feel like I want to change my pick. We haven't well, not just because everybody's picking the Bills, but they talked about it on the radio, on the news, or on one of the shows. We haven't had a back-to-back Super Bowl winner in a while. Why not the Rams? But I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Bills. Mark.
The Bills and the Saints, number 3 seed with the Bills and number 1 seed with the AFC was the Saints. I got the Bills going Super Bowl and winning it.
And Brian.
And like we all said, we all got the Bills. I got the Niners, and I got the Niners pulling the upset, and the Bills still don't get their Super Bowl trophy.
Wow.
You got that much faith in Trey Lance?
No, but they still got Garoppolo in the backfield, and I like their defense.
Garoppolo will probably be starting week 6. Mark that down.
I just don't know how you've got the Saints. That's just
I'm a little baffled too, especially with not Sean Payton as the head coach.
So how we just said that everybody in the country is betting on the Bills. Mark is the only one in the country betting on the Saints.
I'm with Keyshawn, man.
Well,
Keyshawn,
no, there are
Keyshawn
a couple
on
prognosticators that picking the Saints to win the division.
Keyshawn
And they ain't going as far as winning the Super
bandwagon
Bowl,
too.
but winning the division.
Yeah, the division I can see you. Yeah, 100% Jimmy G takes that job. About week 6. I'm gonna give him about week 6. So
But I was listening to some sports commentary earlier today. I had forgotten that they give him 3 first-round picks to get Trey Lance.
Yeah.
Did they?
They did.
Yes. So
And he hadn't even played like a year of football.
if they have the
In college, yeah, right.
In college.
In college.
He missed it because of the COVID.
Yes.
He missed a year,
if they have
which
to
is
bring
part of the
back,
reason why they kept Jimmy G last year. Sorry, Marcus.
if they have to bring back Jimmy G, I feel like somebody's gonna be in trouble.
I think the only reason Jimmy G's coming back, I think, is if he's injured or
I mean, if he
Trey
has to
Lance
start.
it's just garbage.
Okay, that's if Trey Lance is just garbage, you give him 3 first-round picks for him.
Yeah,
Somebody's gonna be in trouble.
yeah.
It depends.
You know what that reminds me of?
If let's say they have to bench him and Jimmy G takes them to the Super Bowl, Shanahan's not in trouble then. It's going to be like,
I mean, but it still looks, it looks
Yeah,
bad.
something to say with that
on-
pick.
Of course, it's going to look bad, but again, if they win a Super Bowl, all's forgiven because that's what it's all about.
But you know what that scenario reminds me of? Draft day.
Yeah, yeah, it does. That's my movie right
They
there.
give him 3 first-round picks. They might have drafted.
All right, so we're gonna move on now to our bold predictions of the season. Anybody want to volunteer to start this one?
I got one.
Yeah.
No,
Go ahead, bro.
No. Go ahead, Marcus.
And this is really bold. I mean, so it's kind of something Herman said earlier, but I'm taking it even more drastic.
I kind of know what you want to say too.
In the middle of the season, Giselle is going to put her foot down, and Tom Brady is going to retire in the middle of the season.
I knew you was going with that one.
Really?
I don't know if that's bold enough, Marcus.
How's that bold?
I don't know if that's
To retire in the
bold
middle
enough.
of the season?
I mean, he
Like-
left. Nobody would think he would leave for 11 days in the middle of training camp. So, I mean, he's kind of set a pattern.
He could be ever known as the GOAT whose wife made him quit.
Now that's funny. That's a mess, but that's funny.
So that's
All
my-
right, Brian, what you got for your bold prediction?
All right, so my bold prediction is kind of like a trend that's been happening in the NFL the last 2 years. If you recall, the year before, like Marcus said, Tom Brady went to the Buccaneers. First year with the team, went to the Super Bowl. Last year was the same thing with the Rams. Stafford was a doorknob. You know, it was a quarterback was never going to win anything with the Lions, and as soon as he gets with the Rams, he goes to the Super Bowl.
You gonna say what I think you're gonna say?
Matty Ice, this is your year, my man.
Wow.
You were with the Colts. You were stuck with the Falcons all those years. The 28-3 thing is in your records now, but you are going to redeem yourself, sir. You are going to take the Colts to the Super Bowl, and not only take them, you are going to win it, and it'll be the
Wouldn't
third
that be
quarterback that got to a new team and win the Super Bowl.
You know, I thought
That's
you know, I
You
thought you
said,
was
you
gonna
said
say.
the third quarterback?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he'll be the third
Yeah.
one.
You know, what I thought you was gonna say.
What?
I was like, I forgot about Matt Ace. I thought you said. I thought you were about to say Mitch Trubisky. I was like, is this dude really gonna say that?
No. I said, these are wild. This ain't, impossible.
All right, Mark, what you got?
All right. Speaking of the Steelers quarterback, we got one that got pushed down the third on the depth chart. So he's trade bait. I predict there's an NFC team that's going to lose their quarterback while in the middle of a playoff run and trade for Mason Rudolph. Mason Rudolph plays this team into the playoffs, gives them 2 playoff wins.
Wait.
This team-
Wait, time out. You said that they were already in the playoffs. So how's he playing into the playoffs?
He's going to help them win in the playoffs.
In the playoffs. Okay.
He's going to help them win in the playoffs. This team will be the Dallas
Oh,
Cowboys.
get out of here. Hey, get out of here.
They
now.
will
I
trade
said
for Mason Rudolph
you lost your
After
mind, but I would
losing
take
Dak-
it. I would take it.
after losing Dak and going to the playoffs.
Wait. Hasn't
Marcus
Cooper
will be
Rush won some
outstanding
games?
for you.
Cooper Kush, whatever his name is. Hasn't he won some games?
Kush,
He won
What-
one.
What's his name?
Won last year.
Cooper Rush.
How you like
Hasn't he
Nick
won
Dak?
some games for the
He won
Cowboys?
one.
Yeah, he won in one game.
How
He was
many did he play?
critical.
Maybe like 3.
Like 2 or
Did he
3?
play 3?
Maybe.
I
I
thought he
know
won
he
all of them.
played the 1 year. He played when Dak went down, and then what's his name went down. I know he had a game. So
He almost beat us that year too.
I should piggyback off of Brian's. I like your bold prediction, Brian. But yeah, I think I'm gonna one up you on it, because not only did Matty Ice go to a new team, but so did Carson Wentz. So my bold prediction is
You trying to
that Carson Wentz
you trying to be funny?
will lead the Washington Commanders to not only a Super Bowl win, but the first win in the franchise's new name. So Washington Commanders, you are the Super Bowl champions, led by Carson Wentz.
Now, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Look, almost got the Eagles to the Super Bowl. Didn't play in it.
Right.
Then went to the Colts and stunk it up. Then go to Washington, and then that's how he gets revived.
Yep, he's going
That's
to win.
crazy.
He's
That
going
would
to take
be-
the Commanders to the
crazy.
Super Bowl and win
It's definitely doable though.
it.
He just got to be the Carson Wentz when he played with the Eagles.
Exactly, and then some. All right, so that looks like that is our bold predictions for the season. I guess we're gonna move right into this week's games, fellas. It's time to start picking games.
I forgot about the game.
No, you didn't.
I was like, we looking short on content. I forgot about the game.
Well, we still have to cover the games that we're picking. So, all right, we're gonna start it off with the Thursday nighter.
Tomorrow.
Yes, sir. We got the 0-0 Buffalo Bills taking on the 0-0 Rams. I still don't understand this, how Brian does the spread thing.
The negative is the team that is that's giving up points. So the Rams are giving up.
Negative,
So
minus
the
one.
Bills are the 1 point underdog. No,
I got
yeah,
it.
I guess you got -1 on there.
By the Bills?
Mhm.
Yeah. So the Bills are giving up 1 point.
Okay. All right, let's start it off. Mark, who you got?
The Rams lost one of their key receivers too. Today he won't be here. He's going to be out.
Who?
Van Jefferson.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
he went out last year too. He was
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, but they
Um,
got what you call it though.
Ooh.
What's the name?
OBJ.
No,
No, he's not
they picked
there.
up
He was
Robinson.
out, no. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Robinson.
yeah. That was
Robinson, yeah. I think even though they get their championship banner put up, I think the Bills go in there and whop them. I'm taking the Buffalo Bills in this one. They're gonna whop them.
Welcome, huh? All right. Well, I'm gonna piggyback off you, Mark. It's hard to go on that road and win that first game against that Super Bowl champ. Not a lot of teams, I think, have been successful doing it. I think only it's only been like one or two that's won that road game. But I think this is going to be a statement game for the Bills. They're going to set it off and let the league know, hey, we are what you think we are. So I'm picking the Bills too. Brian?
Man, the Bills added Von Miller, in the offseason. So he's going to be on the visitor side when the Rams raise their Super Bowl banner that he helped get. So I think the Bills started off on the right foot. I'm with you guys. I'm going with Buffalo.
And Mark rounded out. I mean, Marcus rounded out.
Lone Wolf, Mark.
This here.
First owl of the year.
No. So I think the Rams would be only the second or third team to lose the first game after winning the Super Bowl. I'm going with the Bills.
All right. So
I
that's
think
a
they're
clean
the third team. I know the Giants is one of those teams.
The Cowboys lost one after winning the Super Bowl. They lost to the Bills first game of the season.
I'm talking about in
But it's a little
era.
bit different now, yeah, because they
Thursday night
opened
games.
the
I'm talking
Thursday
about
night
Thursday night
games.
games.
what I was talking about, yeah. All right, so we clean sweep that one, and we all picked the Bills. All right, let's move on to the next game. We have the Las Vegas Raiders going up against the Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers are giving up 4 points. Is that right? Is that right?
Yes.
All right, Brian, who you got in this one?
In this one, man, the Chargers added J.C. Jackson and Kyle Van Noy, both from that Patriots defense from last year. I think the Chargers get it going and get that dub. Give me the Chargers.
And Marcus, who you got?
I'm also picking the Chargers. I just I think this will be a really good game. It'll be first game of the season for both of them. It'll be a tough one, but I just got a little more faith in the Chargers right now. This will be a close game. This will be a good game. This might be game of the week.
Mark.
Yeah, even though they added that defensive power, J.C. Jackson is not playing in tomorrow's game. So
Sunday. game.
this was man. They always play each other tight. And going off the last year's last game of the season, I'm gonna take the Raiders to upset them on this one. I think the Raiders gonna win this one, y'all.
Great minds think alike, Mark. Great minds think alike. I'm going with the Raiders too.
Real quick to answer Professor J's question. So when whoever gets the lone wolf, whoever gets it, if they get it right, they get let me see what I'm looking for. They get this. If they get it wrong, they get this. That's what they get, Professor J.
But his question was, what do you give when the fan is a lone wolf?
That's what we get.
Okay.
We'll acknowledge you, I guess, if we can remember.
The fan. Oh yeah. No,
Yeah,
yeah. We just say good job.
Good job, fan.
Hey, look who popped up there.
All right, let's move on to the next Sunday game. We got the Chiefs at the Cardinals. Chiefs are giving up 2.5. I will start this one off, and I'm going with the Chiefs. It's going to be a tough road game, but the Cardinals will be without D-Hop for the first, was he 6-game suspension?
Games. Yep.
So they're going to struggle a little bit at the beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the Chiefs on this one. Mark, who you got?
Yeah, the Chiefs, even though, they talk so much of how they lost Tyreek, but they still got a lot of firepower, a lot of arsenal. I'm taking the Chiefs on this one also.
Marcus?
So last year, the Cardinals started off, 8-0 or something like that. It won't happen this year. I'm going with the Chiefs.
And Brian.
Yeah, the Chiefs lost, Tyrann Mathieu, he's with New Orleans. They lost Chandler Jones. I'm sorry, they lost the Cheetah. He's with Miami. But the Cardinals lost Chandler Jones to the Raiders, and they lost Christian Kirk to Jacksonville. Plus what Herman said with the loss of D-Hop. I think the Chiefs are on a mission. I think the Chiefs get this one done. Give me the Chiefs.
All righty, moving on. We got the Green Bay Packers traveling up to Minnesota to take on the Vikings. Packers are giving up 1.5. Marcus, we already know who you're picking, but go ahead.
I mean, come on. Even with the what's his name, Devontae Adams gone, I'm still taking Aaron Rodgers over Kirk Cousins any day. Green Bay at the Vikings. This will not be game of the week. This will be a blowout. Green Bay.
Okay, Brian, who you got?
Oh man, Green Bay lost, like Marcus said, arguably the best wide receiver in the game. And the Vikings have a new offensive-minded coach, and they also have one of the best wide receivers in the game who's trying to take that title this year, man.
Tell
The
him.
Vikings.
Tell him.
Kirk and the Vikings are going to win this game.
Mark, who you got?
Yeah. Even though Green Bay still has Aaron Rodgers, I'm taking Captain Kirk in this one. I'm taking the Vikings. This is the first home victory I got for these teams so far. So, yeah, I'm taking the Vikings on this one.
Well, Marcus, looks like you better get your sound effects ready, buddy, because I'm rolling with the Vikings too. I think what we're going to see is Aaron Rodgers sighting after this loss, where he's going to have to come out and say, everybody relax. He's going to have to get the relax.
I don't know, because he ain't been relaxing during the thing. He's been complaining about the receivers not catching the ball and everything. So you might not get that relaxed. You might get them blowing up.
That's true. So, yeah, I'm going with the Vikings too. Marcus? All right.
I'm gonna be waiting. So Professor Day, this is what's gonna happen next week when I be right.
Oh, liars.
Yeah. And show them what you're gonna wear when you're wrong.
I can't. My green screen is blocking me from moving.
You're gonna be valedict, dummy.
Right. All right. let's move on to the Sunday Nighter. We got a good one on the Sunday Nighter. The NFL schedule people decided, hey, why be creative? Let's just do what we did last year.
You didn't even spell your team.
And let's flip it.
You didn't even spell your team's name right.
What?
At least on my spreadsheet, you didn't even spell the Cowboys right. How you
Did I
spell your
mess it
own
up on the
team's name
spreadsheet?
wrong? How you spell your own
No,
team's name?
it is right on the spreadsheet.
It's right on
wrong
mine.
Yeah,
It's right on mine,
what
too.
What are you looking at?
How do you spell
Anyway.
Cowboys, Marcus?
Right.
It's mine is spelled Cowbosy.
Nah, you did
Oh,
that.
yeah, yeah.
That's how I got it.
All right, whatever. In
You
fact,
should probably get the updated version.
yeah, I thought I took the week off of that. I don't know, but anyway, what did I say? Oh, we got the Sunday Nighter, the Tampa Bay Bucks traveling to Dallas this time to take on the Cowboys. The Bucks are giving up 2 points. I'll start this one off. I'm going with my Cowboys, of course. We will open up the season. This time we will get the victory. I don't know why everybody thinks Dallas is, is set back from last year.
Because we don't have Amari Cooper. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, and the Eagles all of a sudden are winning the division now, but that's cool.
Right.
Even though they don't have a quarterback, but that's
Nah,
cool.
I don't believe in that. I still say y'all gonna win the division. I don't know where
Everybody else is picking the Eagles.
I see it.
Mine with me, which is
I'm like,
fine with
I
me.
picked the
Yeah.
Eagles.
I'm like, I haven't paid that much attention to the Cowboys all season, but Amari Cooper leaving, that don't seem like
Yeah, we haven't lost enough for the
don't
Eagles
seem
to
like that's
overtake us.
enough
I don't understand
to be like-
either, but
I think we're really just saying that because we NFC at least got a history of not having back-to-back division
yeah,
winners.
I think that's the reason too. And the Eagles, I guess, were the closest to Dallas. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm taking my Cowboys to bring home that first victory. It's going to be a tough one, but I think they're going to get it done. We got this new dynamic punt and kick returner. I'm sure they're not going to kick to him on the kickoff.
That dude's a beast too. by the way.
Yeah.
That dude is a beast.
And of course, we got Dak coming back. We still have the best quarterback in the division. So, let's roll. Like Dak said, y'all keep writing, y'all keep talking. Let's go. Mark, who you got?
I'm almost afraid to say this too, Herman, but you're absolutely right. I think that kick returner, punt returner you got is going to be the turn point of this game.
They're
It's
not
gonna
going
be
to kick
tied,
to him.
and he's going to take one back to the house. And I think the Cowboys going to win this one. They're going to pull it out. I'm taking the Cowboys.
They
They're
might
not
kick
gonna
to him. They kickoff, they probably won't, but
calm
punts is
down,
hard.
guy. I mean, he's going to be good. I think he's going to be good, but they're going to kick to him. It
Yeah,
was
they're
in
gonna
the
have to.
preseason, okay?
Yeah,
They're going to
at least until they get burnt.
They want to see it. They want to see it
Yeah.
live in person. They ain't going. He ain't like that. Devin Hester right away.
Right, exactly. Marcus, who you got?
I guess I'm probably low from this because I'm doggone sure taking the Bucks. Deja vu from last year, ain't nothing changed. It'll be the Buccaneers. Tom Brady ain't gonna start falling off to the mid-season.
Brian, who you got?
So, Marcus, just so that you're aware, Brady does face a very fierce defensive line with a beat-up offensive line because the Bucs offensive line ain't that great either. Not to mention the personal issues in the back of his head. Cowboys Nation, stand up because we getting that dub, and Marcus is going to be wearing that dunce cap twice.
I'm gonna be wearing the graduation cap twice.
No,
Yeah, we'll.
Twice.
valid dick dummy.
All righty.
Stop.
So the final game, the Monday Nighter, still weird that they didn't do 2 Monday night games.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, it is
always
weird
do
this
2 Monday night games. That's
I ain't
so
gonna lie, though. I
strange.
don't think I ever stayed up to watch the second one.
Me either, but it was.
It usually
comforting
wasn't
just to know
good
it
because
was
it
there.
used to be two West Coast teams and it usually wasn't that good.
And
It was
they
almost always
they,
the Raiders too.
and they
Yeah.
started one earlier than normal too. So
Yeah, I think they started like 7, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just our traditional Monday night. I guess you know why? I bet because they got the new Monday night crew, right? Don't they have the new Monday night crew? I forget who it is, but
Come
I
on,
know
they changed it
didn't
every
they
year. Who knows?
add
Isn't Troy
wide
Aikman?
receiver? No,
no,
Is that
they're
Troy?
on
Troy's
They're
on.
on Prime.
But didn't they just add what's his name?
Well, that's to the pregame. They added Larry
just the
Fitzgerald
pregame.
to the pregame.
Larry
but
Fitzgerald.
I
Okay.
can't remember. I thought they got a new Monday night crew.
They did.
But maybe that's why they're
feel
trying
like
to
they
roll
did.
out whoever this new Monday night crew is, and they only want to, they just want to focus on that maybe. But you got the Broncos traveling to the Seahawks. Russell Wilson taking on his old team in Seattle, The Broncos are giving up 4 points. Brian, you can start this one off. Who you got?
Hey, just real quick before I started off, just real quick, y'all think that Russ gets booed?
No, not at all.
No.
What do you
They
think,
better not
Marcus?
boo Russ.
No, it is Troy and it's Troy and Joe Buck.
They're the Monday night team?
Yeah, they're the Monday Night Crew.
Okay, so who went to Prime Thursday night then?
Yeah, are you sure you're looking at right?
I'm looking dead.
Because I remember Troy going to Prime and then Buck joining him.
That's what I thought it was too, but maybe it was the Monday night team.
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. Man, this was a no-brainer, man. And Russ, we trust. You know, facing this old squad, and they got Geno Smith starting, man. It's going to be a slaughter. Russ and them are going to light them up. I'm wondering too, like if like would Russ like take the advantage, like throw like 6 touchdowns, or you know, are the Broncos just going to run the ball and eat the clock and not, you know, be disrespectful to the Seahawks fans? But Russ is going to get this dub and start this Broncos career on a positive note.
Mark?
I second that emotion. Yeah, it's Broncos on this one, man. I don't see a Geno Smith led team beating the Broncos at all. So I'm taking the Broncos on it.
Marcus?
So you know the other big quarterback playing his OT game this week is the Panthers versus the Browns, which I don't even know why they even talk about that. This is the real quarterback playing his OT game.
Well, why do you say that?
Because nobody cares about the Browns versus the Panthers. This
game I'm probably not going to watch probably going to only watch a half.
You want to watch a half because it's going to be a blowout.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not an enticing. I mean, really, the Broncos and the Seahawks is not really an enticing game.
You really shouldn't say you're only going to watch a half of a game that we're going to analyze. In the next show.
Hey, man, I will watch the replay. I'll watch the replay the next day. I'll be prepared. Don't worry.
So obviously, I'm taking the Broncos. Like you said, Geno Smith led Seahawks. No, they were even with Russell their last year. Seahawks weren't that good. Pete Carroll's reign is coming close to an end. I would bet this will probably be his last season.
Isn't he the oldest coach in the league right now?
He is.
Because he is older than Bill, right?
Yeah, he's older than Bill.
But not by much, right? Like,
not by much.
No, he's like 70.
So it's Bill.
Bill is younger than him.
He's younger, but he's not by much.
Close.
But he doesn't oldest. But yeah, I don't see any way the Seahawks can bring this out. There's nothing, there's no Legion of Boom there anymore. There's no Russ there anymore. You got 2 great wide receivers with Geno Smith throwing to him, but that won't be enough. So I'm picking the Broncos.
Well, I will round it out with you fellas, and I'm going with the Broncos. Also, it's pretty much that's pretty much a no-brainer. Russ goes into Seattle. Seattle doesn't have much to combat them with. I mean, Geno Smith, he looked good for a little bit when he filled in last year, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm going with the Broncos.
Mark, they're the same age. They're both 70.
Pete Carroll's older by a couple of months then. We did say it.
Yeah, but they're both 70.
They're both 70. Yeah,
Nick Saban is 72.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, Marcus is right. Troy and Joe Buck did go to Monday night because Al Michaels and Kirk Herbstreit are the prime time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, your boy is 50.
Who?
Omar's 50.
Who?
Omar.
Tomlin.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It seems like he's been in the league forever, but he started really young. So.
All right, fellas. So we got a little bit of time left. If y'all want to discuss some things. So a story that came out today, Ravens, Lamar Jackson, he set a deadline for Friday for the Ravens to get a deal done on a new contract. So, I mean, what you guys think about this? Because, there had been rumors that Lamar didn't even want to sign. He wanted to do the whole franchise, then sign thing. And now he's coming out saying, he's setting a deadline for the talks. So they have been talking. I mean, who do you think's holding this up? You think it's the Ravens or you think it's Lamar?
It's definitely, in my opinion, Lamar. I think I think look that, and Lamar did say this earlier in the season. He said as soon as the season started, he was not going to negotiate. Because it's him and his mom making these decisions, and he doesn't want it to be him not being able to focus on his job. But I think Lamar saw what Deshaun got, and I think Lamar wants Deshaun guaranteed money. I don't think the Ravens want to give him that much guaranteed money, like no other team really does, but Cleveland. And I think they're going to come to a pass. I think they are. I don't think that he's going to sign anything this year. I think he's going to get franchised the next 2 years, and then I don't know what the Ravens are going to do after that. But I don't see him signing a long-term deal anytime soon.
What you think, Mark?
I agree 100% what Brian said about the whole deal. And the other note about it was that Lamar and them are still in talks. They're still talking. They're still trying to navigate through this and make a way through it. I do think that it'll get done, but it probably won't get done until later on towards the end of the year for it to be finalized. But the longer they wait, I do worry about him risking it going out there playing. I worry about that. But
you know what, Mark? They talked about that too. But then they brought up, Dak got hurt during his franchise.
True.
And the Cowboys still ended up eventually signing him. But it kind of depends on what the injury is. You're right. If it's like a leg injury or something that's going to deter his ability to be what he is now, I think you're right. He may end up losing money.
But much like Dak did, man. I mean, he believes in his team and his boys. So he wants to go out there and he wants to ride with him, man. I can't be mad at him for that one.
Yeah, not to mention that whole team, that whole offense is built around Lamar's talent. So
and he knows this.
And he knows
it.
I mean, people were going on back and forth about what Tyler Huntley, I think it was.
Yeah.
He played, but he's no Lamar Jackson. They better pay that.
This, like you said, this offense is built around Lamar's capability
because its backups basically have this. Not as good.
All the same.
But they have the same skill set.
The
same skill set. So it's like, why? What's going on?
But I think they'll work this all out before it's all said and done. They have to.
I feel like the Ravens are BSing. There's been enough contracts done around the league where you should be able to judge what you need to pay Lamar, and I don't think the Ravens want to pay it.
Yeah, but Herman, too, you got to understand too that they're not just dealing with an agent. I think if Lamar had an agent or something, I think this would have got done a lot faster. But they're actually dealing. I mean, just imagine you're in a talks with him, telling him what he can't do and what he doesn't do and why you don't want to pay him, and he's looking right at you,
No, that's not quite how. I don't think that's quite how they negotiate. I think they negotiated off of, they take.
But they have to. They have to say, well, Lamar, you didn't do this that well. You didn't do that, so that's why we don't want to do this. I mean, you have to have reasons why you don't want to pay him.
But what's funny? You say you think it's because they don't have an agent, but I don't think that's the case because you've seen times when stuff wasn't getting done with a player who had an agent, and then when they talked to the player, it got done.
Yeah, that's true.
You've seen it happen that way too.
That's true.
So I just feel like it's the Ravens. I think they're kind of trying to bide their time a little bit. I don't know. They're risking. He has more to lose than they do. I think.
You think so?
Yeah, because if he was to go out and get injured and not have that guaranteed contract in place, and there was something catastrophic, God forbid, he loses it all. The Ravens just have to start over at quarterback. I mean, for them, it's like it's a business. Oh well, we got to start over at quarterback.
But that is a big start, Herman. I mean, that's not only start because they drafted people to help Lamar. This whole offense is set up for Lamar, so they would have to change their whole offensive plan. Have to start redrafting other people. There's not another Lamar out there.
No, there's not. But they don't necessarily have to change everything because they do have people with the same type of skill set. He has more to lose than they do because he has a career to lose as opposed to them just losing one player. It's a risk on both sides, but
I think the risk is equal.
I don't think it's equal at all.
I agree with you, Mark.
Like we just said, they got their whole offense is built around Lamar. Their backup has Lamar's same skill set.
They are known for good drafting. They're known for their personnel decisions. Okay, so they're known for that. And granted, it sets you back, but again, you didn't give up the house for Lamar. You didn't give up a ton of draft picks for him. You know what I'm saying? To draft him. And
I think they move up though to get him.
they may have moved up, but they didn't give up like
Because he was like the last
they didn't
pick,
give
I
up
think,
a-
in the first
yeah.
round or something
Yeah,
like that.
so
But
they
I think
didn't give up a
moved
lot.
little
Like,
bit.
yeah, but that's like, I mean, they were kind of recouped at that point, so they're fine. But I just feel like he has more to lose because again, this is big time money that if you were to get injured, he would not have. You know, he would come off his current contract probably made about what, 20-some million dollars, as opposed to hundreds of millions of dollars. That's a lot to gamble with.
More than likely, though, if he's gambling like Dak did, he'll have some type of insurance claim.
Yeah,
in
they
case
do
he
have
does
insurance.
But you're right. He won't make that same money.
In his
that he
playing
was.
style, like Dak, I can see why Dak did. Dak wasn't a runner, and
Right.
he got hurt. You know what I mean? Lamar is way more.
That got hurt in the pocket. He didn't get hurt.
No,
running.
he was running.
Oh, he was running. Okay.
Yeah, he was running, but Lamar is way more of a runner. So, you know, I always go back to, I feel like if the Ravens really believed in Lamar as much as everybody thinks that they do, I feel like they would have paid this man.
So going back to, you think it's the Ravens holding this whole thing up?
I think it's more the
so than
Ravens
Lamar?
holding it up than it is Lamar. And like, because like you, Brian even said it, you know, if Lamar wants the Deshaun Watson type of money, they need to figure it out. He deserves it. He's way better than Deshaun Watson, and he ain't bringing all that drama. What? He ain't way better than Deshaun?
I don't think you can throw
I
nowhere near as
don't know
well
about
as
way.
Deshaun.
I don't know. I agree with he's not bringing all that drama. I don't know about way better.
He's
I don't
way
know
better.
about Way better.
Has Deshaun won an MVP?
No.
Okay. Has Deshaun taken his team to the Super Bowl? I mean, to the playoffs?
Yes.
Yes.
How many times?
One.
Once I
And
think.
Lamar's been how many
3
times?
times.
Look who his coach was during that time, though.
No, we're not talking about that. No.
Look at
We're
Deshaun.
talking about the player. We're talking about the track record. I don't know what their quarterback ratings are and all that, but
Okay, he's a little edge better.
if you're starting a
He's
franchise,
not
Okay.
way better.
he's way better.
might be
If
an
you're starting a
edge
franchise,
better.
who you
Edge
starting?
better.
Who you starting your franchise with? Lamar or Watson?
Watson.
Watson.
You're dead.
Lamar.
You're a lie.
Herman, Watson
Right.
Watson
Lamar.
led the league, was at the worst team and led the league in passing. Lamar's never going to lead the league in passing.
Liars.
Lamar is never going to lead the league in passing. And like
I'm
you said,
taking
Herman,
Lamar.
Herman, just like you
Thank
said,
you, Mark,
if
for
something
being
happens
truthful.
to Lamar's leg, he's not the same quarterback. But Deshaun can play in the pocket. That's all I'm saying.
I believe Lamar can play in the pocket too. But if you ask me who I'm gonna take,
too.
if I'm starting a brand new
Obviously,
team,
he could. Did y'all not watch that first Titans playoff game where they made him play in the pocket? Come on. It was only like 2 years ago. He looked.
he's an edge better. I don't agree with way better.
He's way better.
Yeah, he ain't way better.
I'm Bird Gang tonight. All right, maybe he's not way, but he's better. I'm starting my franchise with Lamar. Let's put it that way. But I'm gonna make Lamar be a pocket passer and a runner, though. That's the difference. See, the Ravens ain't even trying.
So you want to change his style then?
No, I'm not going to change his style. I'm going to develop him so that he can utilize both styles. That's how you do that. The Ravens aren't even trying to develop this man. All right.
So I got something I want to discuss real quick, and this goes back to what we said. Something we were talking about earlier. So Pro Football Talk just released their top 10 teams, and this goes back to what we were talking about earlier. The last two is what get me. The order of the last two. But I'm gonna go. Number 1 is the Rams. Number 2 is the Bucks. Number 3 are the Bills. Number 4 the Chiefs. Number 5 is Green Bay. Number 6 is the Bengals. 7 is the 49ers. 8 is Tennessee. This is the one that gets me. 9 is the Eagles. 10 is the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't understand. What did the Eagles do in the offseason?
They got that wide receiver.
Yeah.
AJ Brown.
They
got
got
the wide
AJ
receiver.
Brown, and they actually had a good draft.
Yeah, they did.
They got some,
But
they got some
again,
good players in draft.
I don't know why it is that okay, most analysts always point to one thing when it comes to ranking their teams, these teams, and it's the quarterback, right? They always point to the quarterback. I don't know why, but when it comes to the Eagles this year, it don't matter that they have an unproven quarterback back there who hasn't proven that he can throw the football, but they got all these other pieces in place though. So that's
I think too, the fact of the matter too is in y'all division, no team has won the division back to back.
That's the biggest thing.
In what, 18 years?
Something
So
like that.
I think that plays a part in it too.
Yeah, that's the reason. That's their whole reason behind it, and nobody else was close to
Did the
Dallas.
Eagles even make the
except for
playoffs
Eagles.
last year?
They made the playoffs.
They did.
Yep.
Who they lost the first round. Who they
Yeah,
play?
They
was
lost the
terrible.
first round. They lost. Matter of
Yeah.
fact, they lost to the
They lost to
Buccaneers.
The Buccaneers.
the
He's
Bucks?
right. Yep, they did.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean,
it just seems weird.
it is. It's definitely weird.
I'm just happy they put Dallas in the top 10. To be honest with you, I'm surprised they did that.
We trash according to everything everybody's saying. So all right. Well, that's gonna wrap up our show tonight. We'll leave you guys with our final thoughts, and then we will get up out of here. Mark, what is your final thoughts?
Just looking forward to tomorrow night as far as the game and the football season. I'm just revved up. That's all. I'm like, this is for me, for an adult. This is Christmas, like when you was
I
a
agree.
kid.
I agree.
This
We about to unwrap that present tomorrow, Mark.
Exactly. I can't wait.
Brian, what's your final thought?
So I got two real quick ones. The first one is I don't know if you guys had mentioned it in the beginning of the show, but of course everybody knows we go to Buffalo Wild Wings tomorrow to watch the first game of the season. Anybody watch the show that's in the group, more than welcome to join us. The second thing is,
Hold on, you gonna tell them there's a bunch of Wild Wings in
Buffalo Wild Wings.
They need to figure it out.
Hey, what's the late game, yo?
You gotta wait till we start shooting live. We live at Buffalo Wild Wings.
You gotta tell them which one.
I'm sorry, we're at the Waldorf location. So, stop through, we'll buy you a beer or something. Herman will.
No.
The second one is everybody could just look out for Amber. She had caught COVID. We found out Tuesday that she has COVID. She's getting over it. She was vaccinated, so her symptoms aren't very severe, but she's been home, and we won't probably go back to school till next week. So just throw a little prayer for her.
Hold on.
Absolutely.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Huh?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
My final thoughts, pretty much the same thing. Looking forward to football. I was just sitting there thinking, wow, Sunday, I'm going to post up behind the TV.
I was telling them already, y'all know what I'm doing Sunday.
Right. And
Hey, Marcus, that one meme you had was perfect. It was
Which
somebody,
one?
maybe this the last Sunday we could do something.
oh,
or something.
yeah. That's it. Don't disturb me all day. I'm rolling with the TV. That's it.
Don't disturb this groove.
There
That's for
you go.
sure.
And Marcus, bring it on home.
So to piggyback off of y'all, so football season is here. Like you said, Sunday at 1:00. Don't bother me. But see, I'm also very heavily into college football. So my Christmas actually started probably last Saturday. Was a lot going on. I enjoyed it.
That was your Thanksgiving. That wasn't your Christmas.
Well, okay, Thanksgiving. We can do Thanksgiving. So I'm just happy football season is back and just ready to get it started. So that's all.
Oh, just real quick too. Happy birthday to Corey. His birthday
happy
will
birthday.
be Friday. We won't be on. So
Happy birthday,
happy
Corey.
birthday to
Happy
Corey.
birthday, Corey.
Did we say happy belated to Maury? Maury's was, or did we say
Yeah,
happy
we did.
birthday?
You're right. Happy belated birthday, Maury.
Happy
You're right.
belated
you're
to
right.
Maury.
Happy
the
belated
fifth
birthday,
Beatle.
Maury.
Happy belated birthday, Maury.
Our fifth Beatle.
Virgo's rule.
I don't know about all that. Kill the last part.
Whatever.
Anyway, before we get out of here, I want to encourage everyone to like, share, and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. You can also catch us on Facebook and our Facebook group, The Live Game. We're on Twitter at the Live Game 3, and we're on Instagram at the official Delay of Game. We will see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Peace. We out.
Peace.